Tonight we're having a rat party to reintroduce baby Keldrin to the group. Those of you guys who know baby Keldrin's story, you will recall that he was found in my niece's apartment, and unfortunately, after I had successfully introduced him to my group of rats here, what appeared to be a wound was found on his neck, and it turned out to have been one of basically a breathing hole for a warble or a botfly larva. And so that had been with him likely the entire time that he was here, which was really only a matter of days, but somehow it wasn't large enough to be noticed until it was. And so we did have that removed, and the hole where it once was has now closed up completely. The scab is now gone, and I figured that the time was right for him to get to play with the others again, because they always did really well together. These rats here are they're such sweet and gentle rats. They really have no intentions whatsoever of hurting anybody. They do kind of cavort and wrestle at night quite a bit, and so I won't be leaving him in here overnight when I'm sleeping, because I think it could be rather intimidating. These rats are quite a bit larger than he is, of course. I weighed them all today, and of course I have it just out of my reach. I'll have to check that list soon. Here we do have a bit of chasing. Now Nadir, who is the large rat that looks like baby Keldrin, not exactly. Nadir is a Russian blue bareback. He tends to be kind of the most vigorous of the rats and the most bullying, if one of them were to be considered a bully. It's not bad, but he does kind of roughhouse with the others, especially Binri, who is the smallest. Binri is our little guy in here, the little black marble. Oh, my camera's out of focus. Sorry about that. Oh, and it looks like it's going to continue to be. Let's see if I can get it back in. Yeah, so there's Nadir and there's Binri. Malagon, the Siamese, who's the largest, is in the back. He just climbed on top of the house right there. So these were my original 3 rats. Of course, one of them sadly passed away. That was Isvan, and that was really tragic, if you guys don't know the story of that. This special treat that they're having right now to increase rat harmony is a very delicious dish. It's Israeli couscous with broccoli and carrots, and the creamy sauce that you may see in there is a soup. It's a carrot and ginger soup with cashews to make it creamy. So it's really quite delicious. I'm about to have some myself as soon as I stop filming. Of course, I added some curry powder, salt, pepper, and onion powder to my own, but I did not add those items into the rats portion. So our rat party seems to be proceeding quite nicely. I did just clean out their cage, and I did the little cage swap thing again. I know that not everybody recommends the cage swapping, but I just know that they did well together previously, and I thought, well, I just bet that they will do fine together. I mean, I've kept their cages next to each other because it's no fault of the big ones that Keldrin had to be removed. It was just for his own recovery. And they've continued to interact through the bars of their cages, and rats are just such social creatures that it's a real shame to not have them together if they'll get along. Especially at, this kind of crucial stage in Keldrin's development. To be alone all the time as a youngster is not good. Oh, Malagon, what are you doing? Oh, Malagon. Usually it's Nadir that gets out. today it was Malagon. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video now, but hopefully you're able to see the rats playing. I know it's kind of dark in here at this time. My light in here just isn't really that good, and at night it's not very bright. No, it is not. But Keldrin seems to be pretty happy to be in with the other guys for once. He does indeed. And they hardly seem to notice that he's there, in a sense. I mean, they notice that he's there, but they're not, like, you know, taking any special notice of the fact that this little guy is in here. Yeah. Which is good, because that might be rather stressful to him. Hey, Kel. Hi. Oh, you're going to be friendly. Yes, he actually is really sweet. Hard to believe you are on your own. He was doing so horribly, too. Such a tiny little guy. I think he was like 69 grams, and he was just so emaciated and dehydrated. And clearly he had a warble in his neck, which would seem like he must have been outside at some point, which is quite bizarre. Yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff, huh? Yes, it's very good. And here's Nadir's chubby face. You had enough to eat already? Did you have enough to eat already? Nadir's definitely the licker of the group. They all lick, but Nadir licks every single time I put my finger in front of his face. It's really quite cute. Oh, Malagon, you're missing the party. Alright, that'll be it for now. We've already had 7 minutes of rats. I mentioned I weighed the rats today, and that they've all gained quite a bit, but I did not know at that moment exactly what their weights were, so I went and got the paper on which I recorded their weights, and now I can read them to you. So Malagon, he is the oldest. He is, of course, still the largest. He is 491 grams today. So he is our Siamese right here. And he is 4 months old now. The other two are 3 months old. Nadir, as usual, is the second biggest. And Nadir is 464 grams. Yes, Nadir likes to eat. He is looking a bit chubby. He is. And Binri, in the back, has been the smallest for quite some time, although initially he was a little bit bigger than Nadir. They're very, very close in age, just a few days apart. And Binri, there you are, now you're going to turn around nicely, is 406 grams today. Once again, same age as Nadir, so 3 months old. And last, and size-wise, least, but definitely not least in terms of personality, is our feisty little baby Keldrin, who, like I said, when found, was about 69 grams. I don't recall his exact weight, but now he is 179 grams. I'd have to look to see how long he has been with us. I'd hate to misspeak, but I know that it has only been a couple of weeks.